Hi, this is Justin from Two Notes. We're at NAMM 2022 on the first day here, and we're showing off our new pedal, the Revolt G for guitar. So we designed an all-analog pedal, and being a company that's primarily known for things like the Captor X and the Cab M, which are digitally based modeling systems, focusing more on the cabinet and IR side, we wanted to take a little bit of homage to our La series and build them from the ground up, but take some of the things that we really liked from that and redo them. So the first thing that we decided was we wanted it to be a 3-channel preamp, but all in one kind of amp in a box is what we'll call it. And a couple of quick things. First of all, it operates at 200 volts through a 12 volt, 500 milliamp tap. And you're going to say, well, how does that get to 200 volts? We use a DC to DC converter in there, and it steps it up exactly to right, just at 200 volts is what you need to get a 12x7 to operate properly and give you the headroom, and more importantly, the feel and response that a tube amp does. So going back, we decided to put 3 channels in here, and the first one we call American Clean, which was voiced after a Bassman 100 amp that we had. Then we did the British Crunch, which is a plexi style Marshall that we decided to put a little more gain in the top, so anything past about 10 o'clock is going to be kind of what I'd call hot rodded plexi. And then the third channel is a modern lead, which is voiced after an SLO 100. And just for saying this, we're just using the analog out at the back. We understand that a lot of people will use these in hybrid systems and using things like our Cab M, which is the Dyne-IR modeling technology, but this is just an analog out. So the idea was to make it an all-in-one type of solution. So there's also a couple extra things that happen here. First of all, we've got an effects loop that's pre-output, so you can put any kind of modulation or delay effects or whatever you want inside that loop. And then also we've added a boost, which is custom tailored to work with all 3 channels. So we'll activate that as we go across there, so you can see that you actually kind of get 6 channels out of a 3-channel box. So the first channel, just by itself, is our Fender channel, and you'll notice it gets very nice and dynamic and it works great with any type of guitar, responds just like you would expect from a Fender style circuit. And there's something really cool that you can do in here is we can engage the boost, which can add a nice crunch and bite to the same channel without changing channels. You can start from nice and clean, a little bit of grit, quite a bit. And that's just all from the clean channel. So back to the clean channel. And then we'll go into our British Crunch channel, which right about here is about the top end of what you'll get out of a regular style plexi amp. But we can add quite a bit of more gain on top. And the tone controls are very responsive. They are shared on the 2 channels here, but they are very dynamic and can add quite a bit of flavor and control. And again, we have the switchable boost inside of that channel as well. And that's just all out of the second channel. And then the third channel is voiced after an SLO 100. And it's got tons of just highly saturated gain. And if you want, you can add the boost inside that channel as well. So again, you kind of get 6 quasi channels out of just, an all-in-one type of box. Thanks again for checking out the preliminary view of the 2 Notes Revolt G. We also have a base version, and these will be shipping in September at a price at your retailer in the US of $399.